It's Sctv with Ethan Humble, Sophie Reese, Caleb Geer, Jenna Prather, Cassie Nash, Sam Hying, and Katie Burns. Good evening, and welcome back to Sctv, Simpson College's first student-run weekly newscast. I'm Ethan Humble.
And I'm Sophie Reese. Thanks for joining us.
It's election week, and with all the races last night, Sctv had you covered.
Ethan went out with our Kyle Werner to get the Des Moines area election experience.
I'm Ethan Humble here, Sctv News Director, over here at one of our prime voting locations here for Simpson College students over here at the Indianola Country Club. We're told that about 60 to 70 students have voted right here today. Until 8 p.m., the Indianola Country Club is the place to be for a lot of those Simpson students. And a really welcoming area, I've got to say. It looks very nice around here, well kept up. I think it'd be a very positive voting experience. So for Sctv, Ethan Humble, we'll be back. We'll keep you updated throughout the night.
This is Kyle with Simpson College Student Media. This is Joe Beneke, an average voter here in Indianola. Can you tell us about your experience voting in there in the country club?
Fairly quick and pretty organized. Nothing really, no long lines or anything. It was a decent experience.
Yeah.
The T-Swizzle's treating you real well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is on your left. Stadium view.
Here with Democratic candidate for this district, Joe Kerner. Joe, good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we're over here. We're having a little bit of a viewing party. What's kind of the vibe here? What do you think?
So far, it's great. We've had a bunch of our volunteers that have helped us throughout the campaign turn out, and they showed up to eat pizza and have drinks with us. The big thing was public education, right? And a lot of that is because I have a young 4-year-old daughter at home who needs her own public education.
Sctv, this is Caleb Geer. I'm here with candidate Lisa.
Oh, hey, look, there's so much that we agree on. Why isn't it getting done? And we wanted to make sure that we were giving a voice to our neighbors in that regard. I don't think that it's right that someone should have power over their neighbors' lives for 40 or 50 years. I'm not okay with that.
Viewing parties for Republican candidates. We know at least of Kim Reynolds. There may also be, I've seen some Chuck Grassley signs around, but that just may be in general support for the Republican Party. There was too many people in there, so there's not any access for us. But just on the outside here looking in, it was just announced by the Associated Press, and we saw the Des Moines Register that Kim Reynolds has won the governor election. We do not have any sort of a fact-checking other than that, but the Des Moines Register, being a pretty reputable source, we're going to at least go with that and report it as it is for now. All right, I'm here with Bart. Bart, good to see you here. How has it been this election? You know, we have a nice viewing party here on behalf of Kim Reynolds, I believe. How's that been treating you?
Yeah, the viewing party is great. I'm here with a couple of friends who work for the Reynolds team, and it's really awesome. The amendment to the Constitution was a big reason I came in to vote tonight for Second Amendment rights. I really believe in that, so I decided that it's the reason I'm voting tonight.
Reporting live from Hotel Fort Des Moines at a Deidre DeGeer watch party. We have seen many candidates up on the big screen back there. We can safely say that there are doubts with the current reports from AP and the Des Moines Register saying that Kim Reynolds has won the race, yet reporting has still not completely finished. The state of Iowa is not yet completely reported.
You're reporting at the Heffen House up here in downtown Des Moines. I'm joined with Jeff Van Dusen, Simpson alum.
Simpson alum.
How are we doing tonight?
We're doing great. Vice President of the Drake Law Democrats. You know, we're having a good night so far. We're really optimistic, actually.
We just heard, Governor Kim Reynolds, the incumbent, supposedly called the victor of tonight's election. How do you feel about that as a Drake Law Democrat?
We've seen that coming basically as much as they have announced.
For Sctv, I'm Ethan Humble.
I'm Kyle Werner.
Caleb Geer.
And we'll see you all on the flippity flop.
There are few things more exciting in news than election night.
We were a pretty lethal team out there, I'm not going to lie. Back here in Indianola, it's time to get your carbs on.
With the new restaurant entering the community, our Caleb Geer checked in to see what it's looking like.
Indianola has a growing assortment of restaurants, but none are quite as intriguing as Sauced Up.
So you pick it out, we put it in a pan, so we're going to go right through there with the pan. When you pick the pasta, we put it in the sauce, toppings, everything on down the line. As soon as that's done and it's through the line, we go back to the burner, we heat it up, And we've timed it. It should be under a minute.
I'm a big pasta guy as a runner, so it's like we're always eating pasta. Don't have to go to Des Moines for a good pasta place. That'd be kind of nice. I'd probably go there often before races, honestly. I'd rather not have Pfeiffer pasta if I had a choice. I'd rather go get some different type of pasta.
Although speed and convenience are at the forefront of Valentine's vision, his heritage also plays a big part.
My grandpa was a full, 100% Italian, and that whole little area that they lived in was all Italian. So every year we'd go down and we'd butcher our own hogs, and we made Italian sausage, and everything just revolved around food. So, I learned to cook from my grandma and my mom, and my dad's a great cook too, and it just kind of came naturally.
So it sounds like a genuine pasta place. That sounds pretty cool.
People out here, this is the first time that this mall has been completely full since it was built.
Valentine plans to work with the other businesses in the mall to build connections and will open Sauced Up the week of November 14th.
I like the full service menu restaurants, but I don't feel like we have the flexibility with that as what we do here.
Valentine plans to start more locations across the state as he solidifies himself as a fast casual pasta restaurant. For Sctv, Caleb Geer.
Yeah, Pfeiffer pasta isn't the best. I've got to agree with Brody there.
Oh, it'll be a nice change of pace for sure.
Back on our campus, the Simpson mock trial team has been performing well recently behind a trio of returning participants.
Our Jenna Prather has more about the team.
Simpson College's mock trial team placed 5th in the Calkins Invitational this past October, beating out 19 other colleges from across the country.
A lot of these were from Drake or from other kind of local schools, but we also competed against Creighton as well. It was a really tough field, and it was really exciting to kind of place 5th. It's the first time that our program has ever placed in program history, so that was really exciting for us.
They came back really, really excited, and I know that they spent the entire fall getting ready for the event. They practiced 2 days a week, and I'm just really proud of how hard they worked to get where they are.
Students Nyan Baker and Dylan McKinley both won outstanding awards in attorney and witness respectively.
I've known Nyan since he was a senior in high school at Knoxville, where he came to Simpson with a lot of debate experience and some mock trial experience. So I know that he's been working towards this for a number of years. And the other student, Dylan, had quite a bit of Iowa High School Speech Association experience. So I know that he is quite a talented witness as well. So I know both of those students brought to Simpson quite a bit of talent, and we're really excited to join our mock trial program. So we're really, really pleased that they came away from the Drake Invitational with those honors.
An interesting turnout, to say the least. One that we weren't really expecting, but we were very welcome to have, just with not as much preparation time as usual. Getting that 5th place and the awards we got as a team were certainly a fun experience to have.
We started this year with only 3 returners on our team, and you like to have at least 10. So we were really kind of nervous about that, but we had a great freshman class coming in. We did a lot of recruiting efforts at the beginning of the year, and we were really lucky to have so many great freshmen join us.
For the remainder of the semester, the mock trial team plans to continue to work hard and prepare for nationals in the spring.
We don't have any tournaments until our regional competition at this point on the schedule, but we've got a lot of practice time set up ahead to just keep working and only get better from here.
In December, we get case changes, so then we have to kind of rework our entire case over winter break, and then we'll come back and we'll have our big regional tournament at the beginning of February. So kind of really getting ready for that, revving up, making sure that we can compete the best that we can as a team.
For Sctv, I'm Jenna Prather.
And the jury finds the team guilty of being superstars.
For our light piece this week, we sent our Cassie Nash out to do her second installment of Cassie's Questions. Check it out.
It is Cassie, and we are back with another segment of Cassie's Questions. Oh, what is your name?
My name's Ben.
Okay, and is your answer to this question no?
No.
Then what is your answer?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, what is your name?
Good. Oh, Maggie.
Okay, and if it takes 7 people 7 minutes to eat 7 cupcakes, how long does it take 30 people to eat 30 cupcakes?
Like 30 minutes? I don't know.
It's still just 7 minutes.
Oh. Dang it.
Hello, what is your name?
Riley.
Okay, what is the answer to this question? What is the answer to this question?
What question?
What is the answer to this question?
Yes.
No, what is the answer to this question?
What?
Hello, what is your name?
Ulysses.
Okay, and if you have 2 coins that equal 30 cents and one of them is not a quarter, what coins do you have?
I don't know. 2 coins that equal 30 cents, one of them is not a quarter. I don't know.
The other one is a quarter. So you have a quarter and a nickel?
That's a good one.
Hey, what is your name?
Lizzie.
And what are you drinking today?
Well, today the espresso machine isn't working, but that's okay. I just got a coffee with oat milk and vanilla.
Yum.
Yum.
Hello, what is your name?
Hi, Sky.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
How old are you?
21.
When's your birthday?
July 26th.
What are you doing right now?
I'm looking at tickets for an Iowa State basketball game.
What's your major?
Environmental science.
Okay, and what is your social security number?
Can't tell you that one.
I'll get somebody.
I always love when the random person is asked about what drink they're having. It's a real curveball.
Now on to sports. A couple Saturdays ago, the Storm football team had a massive win at home against Nebraska Wesleyan.
Morale was certainly high after the blowout, and our Sam Hying caught up with how the team felt about their strong performance.
There's a couple things we love in this world. That's football and winning. And our football team got their first win this weekend. I'm here with Jay Jensen and Reed Worth about more about the game. So Jay, congrats on your first win of the season.
I appreciate it.
Tell us about the game. How'd it go?
It was awesome. We smacked Wesleyan.
Well, tell us what went right this game compared to other games.
Well, everything. The O, we hung up a lot of points. The D, shut them down. And so other than that, I just think we played a hell of a game. The offense, they hung up 74 points.
So you were Offensive Player of the Week, right?
Yes.
How does that feel?
I mean, it feels awesome, but I'm more happy that we had the win.
Besides yourself, which player stepped up big here on Saturday?
Reed Worth, he's a dog.
Aww.
Eldred, he's a dog. Our Hunter Dahlgren, he's also a dog.
How was the home atmosphere?
Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. We walked out of Hopper, we saw it was filled and it was super loud, and I think it just energized us, if I were to say.
All right, I'm here today with Reed Worth, wide receiver for the Simpson Storm. Reed, tell us about the game on Saturday. What went well and what didn't?
I mean, game was a lot of fun. It's definitely a lot more fun on top coming out on top for a win, especially with 74 points to the offense and defense holding to half of what we've scored. Especially in front of our home crowd is even more fun, because new field, new energy around the whole campus and the whole college is just awesome to be a part of that. A more important thing for me was get the win, and that's what I've been consistently trying to get guys. Stats are stats at the end of the day, but I would trade my stats in a heartbeat for an 8-0 record right now.
Jay kind of had the same response about his 6 touchdowns. He said he cared more about the team and them getting the win. So how much does this team mean to you?
It means everything. I mean, when we lose games, it's hard for me. I don't sleep at night very well. I don't handle it very well. I mean, that's something I'm just trying to work on and trying to separate football from my social life. But this is like what I'm here for. Also I'm here for education. I'm here to play football and here for these guys, and we spend a lot of time together in and out of practice, film, meetings, weight room, off-season lifting, everything we go through. So a lot of my efforts go to helping these guys get wins.
Congratulations, Simpson Storm football. On behalf of Simpson, for Sctv, I'm Sam Hying.
A quick disclaimer on behalf of Sam and the rest of student media: we love the football team and we congratulate you on the big win.
Oh, absolutely. A great team win. Both of our Storm wrestling teams took to the mats on Saturday, including the women's team's debut.
Our Katie Burns went to the gym to check out the action.
Simpson women's and men's wrestling host the Luther Hill Invitational on Simpson's new gym floor with 7 mats to spare. For the women's side, Carrie German pinned Michaela Portras from Iowa Western in her very first match here at Simpson. And on the day, she went 1 for 2 overall. Jenna Joseph went 4-1 on the day with 3 pins and a technical fall in the 170 weight class. She was the first win in program history for the Storm at the start of the tournament, placing 3rd overall. Kylie Torres went 0 for 3 in the 109 weight class, but she also made a very great effort for the Storm. Bella Alva went 0 for 2 on the day, versing some competitive girls in the 235 weight class, but still fought hard at the end of each match she participated in. Kaya Revels went 1 for 2 on the day and started with a technical fall win over Iowa Wesleyan's Grace Gray and placed 4th in the 191 weight class. Moving over to the men's side, Shyler Langley won 4 of his 5 matches on the day. After a bye and 8-3 loss, Langley rattled off 3 straight wins by decision before earning his 3rd place via a medical forfeit. Zach Stewart went 3 for 2 on his way to 4th place finish. Stewart's day was highlighted by a pin over Benedictine's Malachi Johnson in 2 minutes and 7 seconds and a 16-2 major decision over Austin Abitua from Iowa Wesleyan. Joe Weaver picked up 3 wins and placed 5th at 141 pounds. He claimed an overtime win over Grandview's Ben Murphy and completed the afternoons with a pin over Fisher Valeroy in Benedictine in 257. Kanan Habel registered a team's high 3 pins en route to the 5th place finish in the 133-pound bracket of the freshman-sophomore division. For SCTV, Katie Burns.
Now, if only I were as cool as our wrestlers.
Last night, the men's basketball team kicked off its season at home against Faith Baptist Bible.
Our Dylan McChesney has the highlights from the game. The Simpson Storm men's basketball team kicking off their season at home here against Faith Baptist Bible. It would actually be Chris Hans's birthday as he comes out of the tunnel there. Lots of praise for the senior, number 55 there. He wins the tip-off, and the Storm get cooking with Hans. He puts that one up and in for the easy 2 against Faith Baptist. Buck Eagleberger goes up with that one, a great layup. A little crash into the wall there on a tough break, sliding into the side there. You love the hustle, but man, these guys really put it all on the line there. And a great and one there from the Storm. You gotta love it, helping each other up at the end of that play. Andrew Kern with the spot up there at the elbow. That's gonna be a great 2 from him. The 3 ball is good. Storm really didn't have a lot of trouble in this game. We'll slide over the table there. 52-40 at the half. Storm lead this one. Wow, the great catch there from Easton Darling. He dribbles in, makes that grab there. Wow, what a bucket from Darling. The kick out for the 3. It is good yet again. You just gotta love it. The crowd, they're fired up. They're absolutely loving this game that they're seeing on display here. Buck Eagleberger up and in for that one again, the senior. It's passing around here. Great ball movement from the Storm. And that's going to be Jack Hutchinson, the sophomore, driving in, making that layup look real easy there. The 3-pointer is good yet again. Crowd just absolutely loving it. Not a lot of stress in this one. 106-81. The Storm win their home opener.
You know, first game of the year, first game jitters, you know, it's everything, new court, everything's new, and we played a really nice team at Faith Baptist Bible College. I mean, they're going to really win a lot of games, and I feel bad for them because the best player got hurt. I think they're going to be a nice team.
As you can see, we brought in some new guys that can really play the game of basketball. We have really good players that can really score the ball. We did give up 81 points. That wasn't our game plan. They were a great scoring team, and you just can't underestimate any of your opponents throughout the year.
Boy, that gym floor sure does look nice.
In other sports, both of our soccer teams were on the road last Wednesday in the ARC tournament semifinals. The men would unfortunately lose 4-1 to Luther, ending their season at 12-4-3.
The women would win thanks to the late game efforts of Cassie Nash. She pushed the game to the overtime with the late equalizer and would later win the game for the Storm on an early overtime goal. It would mark the Storm's first win over the night since 2009.
This then led them to play nationally ranked Loris in the ARC Tournament Championship Saturday. Unfortunately, though, the Dewhawks were too much and would win the title game 6-1.
Elsewhere, the men's wrestling team lost 30-9 against Cornell on Thursday, and the football team lost to league-leading Wartburg 81-9.
Both men's and women's swimming lost at Quincy Saturday by margins of 67 and 15 points respectively.
That's going to be all from us here tonight.
We humbly thank you for your time. We will be back next week. Until then, you stay classy, Simpson.